You're listening to Super Legit, an improv comedy podcast full of talented, funny, and sometimes smart people here to sincerely answer one big question, then mine those answers for fictional gold, silver, or maybe a very sturdy tin. Let's get a quick earful of what happened backstage before the show.
Are you super gluing your eyes together, Jen?
That's awesome.
My eyes are bothering me so much, and I had to put drops in. And I just wanted to get them in before we started actually improvising, so that I didn't do this during that.
I am alarmed that sometimes people who need eye drops need them because they can't see well, and super glue comes in a very similar shaped container.
Awesome.
Welcome to the Super Legit Podcast. I'm your host, Chris Compton, and we have a real intimate show tonight. Typically, we'll have about 50 people on. It'll be really kind of like, it's really kind of like being in a stadium. But today we're going to take it down. But before we do that, I want to introduce the cast. To my left, I have Sean Michael Boozer.
This is wild. I've never worked in a phone booth before. This is really intimate. I can feel your warm breath on my cheek.
That is not always my breath. We have Josh Spence.
Intimate like underwear.
That is unfortunately the brand I wear. And sitting to my diagonal, you know him, you love him, you might know him. Jack Kaufman.
Hello. Also, breath on my cheek, and it is not the cheek I wanted breath on, I have to say. A little uncomfortable. But if we're here long enough, maybe it'll get better. By the way, I am sick today, so also a bad day to be in this tight phone booth with me. Apologies if you all get whatever crud I have.
Well, what we've learned from the current National Institute of Health is that this is what vaccination is at this point. It is a bunch of people crammed into a phone booth.
For sure.
Like people doing the only thing that was entertaining in 1924.
Phone booth immunity, here we come.
I already have chills.
To get started here, we have a question. If you had the free time and resources, like infinite free time and resources.
Oh my God.
And let's not get into a debate about how mathematically challenging that would be. If you had that, what would you go back to school for?
I would go back to school to be able to debate the mathematical challenges of infinite time and resources.
Ugh, really? That's your answer?
Yes.
Oh my
I'm going to be the
God.
nerd in this episode.
Fuck off,
I wasn't even supposed to
Kaufman.
be here, and you dragged me in at the last second.
There's
sick.
so many.
I'm going to be the annoying
Here's what the problem I
one.
have. Here's the problem I have. There's so many good questions to the question, and you just come off with that. Ugh, like,
It's even better because I made up this question.
dude, I know.
And I'm being a dick to myself with the answer. No, it's not my real answer, but I was just looking for an opportunity to be an asshole.
Oh, God. How very Big Bang Theory of you.
My absolute problem with that is like looking around at these faces.
Sorry.
You said, I'm going to be the nerd.
Yeah. No shit,
Like
dude.
your nerddom is somehow greater than ours? How dare you?
Oh, I'm getting into a nerding contest already.
I think being the nerd in an improv podcast is like you've kind of Pac-Maned your way off the left side of the screen at that point. So
I like that.
if you notice that he's wearing sunglasses and smoking, like he's wound up back up.
Yes.
You know what? If I could go back to school, though, I think I would go to a trade school. I think I would learn construction and masonry, and I would build a memorial to Jen Burton and all the greatness that she was. I miss her so much.
Let's all take a moment of silence until she lands, and then we'll be back all good again.
Thank you, John Rael, for editing out that moment of silence, by the way, so the audience didn't have to sit through it.
Actually, I like where you landed there because I went to school to learn something useless, and I have
What was that again?
not used it. And so I'm all for changing up the pace.
Was it critical thinking, which we don't use anymore?
Yeah, what did you learn?
It's not what I learned because that didn't happen.
Thank you. Very accurate. Yes. What did you go to school for?
The pedants episode.
The name of my major was visual media, meaning
Ooh.
I majored in stuff you can see.
And that's why you're on a podcast.
Yeah. And it had a concentration in writing, which is not the stuff you see.
Yeah, oh my God. Yeah.
Invisible part of visual media. That's what I said.
That's great.
Wow. My major was English lit.
Oh, okay.
So I did half your stuff, but without the looking, basically.
My job was to undermine your job. Yeah, no. The one like valuable thing.
Wait. There was a job associated with that major? I did not know this.
You're doing it right now.
Oh.
Unpaid podcaster. Back in the 90s, you just had to sit in your room and talk. I wrote my thesis on the Harlem Globetrotters, and I did that to let people know how valueless my degree is.
Wow.
Oh.
Super. All right, guys. So this is the night before graduation where we all graduate. And
Woo! Go!
Well, hold on. I just want to
What?
be clear right now. Are you saying that we're graduating tonight, the night before graduation?
no, God, I can't believe I did all of your guys' homework for 4 years. This is.
Thank you, by the way.
Yeah, bro. Real solid.
You guys were into college 3 years before I did your homework for
Well,
4
I
years.
kept you loaded up on those Tostino pizza rolls.
You did.
And I know you liked it.
You did.
So we're free and
Go
clear.
Bears!
Go Bears!
Yeah.
I will agree with that. I did want to say though that we may never see each other again. Tonight might be like our last night together. It's, to quote Friends, it's the end of an era. Like it's.
Wait, hold
Go
on.
Fighting Cougars!
Are they gouging out our eyes after the graduation or what?
Wait, what?
You said we wouldn't be able to see each other anymore.
Right.
No,
Because I did not sign up for that as part of this deal. And if that's like some kind of a devil's wager kind of thing, or it's
No,
like I
Billy.
get a degree but I lose my eyes, I was
No.
not into that.
Go Smelters!
Am I the only one who thinks tonight's important? We spent a lot of time together.
No, you are absolutely right.
Thank you.
Tonight is important.
Yeah.
Thank you, Kevin.
If we didn't have the night, the day would just be constant.
That's right.
And there would be no
Oh my
passage of
God.
time. The night is important.
I need my sleep.
Of course.
You would burn up all the crops.
That's right.
Oh God, can you imagine?
You know, and I gotta wear off all this liquor, and I'm not gonna do that when I'm awake. Like I gotta pass out, you know.
Exactly, dude.
And I can't sleep with the sun up.
Oh my God.
We would have no vampires.
That's right.
You gotta have a balance.
That's right.
You guys are making me feel really, really dumb.
You can't
right now.
appreciate blood without vampires.
Exactly. They're the bees of bleeding.
God, you
That's
guys.
it. Oh man, this is why you were always what's the language that we talk?
Just shut up for a minute. What are you talking about?
Okay.
I built a monument to the three of you guys because you were that
Go
important to me.
Sisyphus.
Can I just say, I thought it was so cool of you to make that of just the three of us and like sculpt it as though you were taking a picture of it and leaving yourself out.
There's
You didn't
four
have
of
to
us.
do that.
Oh my God, you don't even see me, and there's the three of you, arm in arm like brothers, and then there's me kneeling in front of you, prostrate. You don't even see me there?
Oh, with our feet resting on your back. Oh, that's you. I thought that was the bear from the team.
I don't look like
Ah.
a bear.
Go podiatrists.
I gotta say,
Uh-huh.
you're the one who made the monument.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, you
I'm-
could have made yourself, like, the one who was the center of attention, but you chose to put yourself in that subservient position. And now you're blaming us as if we had something to do with what you've created.
But here's the saving grace that none of us are looking at.
Yes, thank you, Kevin.
At night, it will be dark, and no one will be able to tell that you have no self-worth and didn't include yourself in your own statue monument.
That is true.
Quick question. Is Grace in danger? Why do we have to save her?
Legit.
I
Oh.
think all edits should come with a sigh.
Yeah. Yep. That's the slow fade of legits.
I absolutely loved this question. This was a really good question, Jet, and that means a lot because I hate most of your questions.
It's just true. You tell me that all the time.
That was the most back-ass-word compliment that was beautifully done. This one doesn't suck, as most of them do, so I'm very happy about that.
Yeah, that,
Yeah,
was-
I'll take it. I will take it because I don't get enough of
I
it.
had thought about this from several different angles, so I'm gonna have a couple different answers. The first one that came to mind for me is I would love to go back to like not too young, but like the 6th grade maybe, and just hand out ass whoopings on the basketball court and on the dodgeball field, just pummeling kids, just face full of red dodgeballs, just boom, like where you hear the air reverberate through the ball bouncing like in slow-mo. You see the ball flatten and then expand back. Like, oh, I would be a king on that court. Send me back now.
You don't have to go to school for that. You can just become a gym teacher.
Oh.
Because you don't have to go to school for that.
You want to hear something that will be distressing for you as a PE coach, Josh?
Uh-huh.
If he doesn't, I do.
The balls that they now play with for dodgeball are incredibly soft.
Ah, lame.
And
really?
they're not like, they don't have that doing. You don't.
Yeah, that's what I had,
dude.
man.
It's crazy. When I found out, I was doing a class, and the guy's like, "Oh, we're gonna play dodge." Or I'm like, "No way."
Yeah.
And he's like, "Oh, it's different than when you went to school." And they had these little soft, squishy things.
Not cool.
And they weren't Nerf. They had like a weight in the middle of them, so they'd fly. But they were so soft. It didn't have the fear
Right.
of like getting stung in the face. Like that was part of the game.
That's what you need.
This is great how the room full of nerds right now is all advocating for the more violent version of dodgeball. Just because we're now old enough to be on the sending side. Except I still would be on the receiving side of that face bashing.
You would be on my team and I would tag you first. Like just back of the head.
Yes.
Boing.
I would be the guy with his arms in front of his face in the fetal position on the ground.
Right.
From the moment they called, I don't know, what do they call? Action, go,
Dodgeball.
run, dodgeball. Yes.
If we all know the movie, they yell dodgeball. Dip, duck, dive, dodge.
I was great at dodgeball.
Oh yeah.
When I was in school,
Scholarship,
What
huh?
I would do is I would just skip gym class.
Oh, perfect.
Like that's god tier level dodge. I'm still dodging that ball.
Well played.
Undefeated.
I am still winning at that one sport.
It seems like you will be for the rest of your life.
Ancillary activity. The thing where you would all link arms and go ba-da-da-ba-da-ba, send Josh right over. What was that called?
Red Rover.
Red Rover sends whoever. That was crazy. And then you just run as fast as you could to break.
I always won that game.
Also, I'm just going to point out that whichever student said ancillary was the one who got hit first with the ball.
Right, yeah.
Yeah.
How many times have you said ancillary?
As many times as I've been hit with the ball.
Right. The reason I went with sports is because at first I was thinking about this from like the funny thing. And I was like, how great would it be if like, I would just, because math would obviously be my short subject. And I was like, I just go back to math and I would just crush it. Like, what if I got something wrong in long division that I should know from like a fifth grader perspective? And I biffed it.
I will say, as someone who has helped an elementary schooler with her math homework in the previous 10 years.
Oh, I have a question.
You would die. You would not be able to handle it.
Is there a thing called new math? Is that real?
Well, I think that was the thing they had like in the 60s.
Holy shit, man.
I think new math was decades ago.
They're like 12 new maths in.
Yes.
That's gone now,
It's all the Common Core stuff these days.
I'm sure it's way better.
Nah, I'm out.
Yes.
That's our generation, like in a nutshell, is like, oh man, they should do it the way back we did back in our day.
Right.
When
the stupid
everything turned out so terribly.
Yeah.
Which is funny because we just made the joke about like antibiotics, and it's like we're going back the way they did in the 1920s and like ripping on that shit.
Right.
But when we're talking about math, we're like, why don't they do it like the old way? Dividing is how dividing goes. It divided well for me, and it'll divide well for you.
Well, the new stuff is scary, which is why the parents don't like it, but they teach it that way because I don't know about you guys, but I learned, of course, the old ways of doing math that we're talking about. And then I stopped using them as my brain slowly developed faster ways for me to add things together or multiply things or whatnot. And that's what they're doing with Common Core, is they're using the tricks that people figured out that were better. And so why are we making the kids figure these out themselves? Let's just teach them and see. They can pick one of these 5 methods later on. We'll teach them all of them. Some of them won't click. And later on, one of those will, and it will be way easier.
Dude, we wasted so much time when we went to school.
Oh, shit.
Remember, like, remembering and getting into your rote memory the idea of facts and figures and stuff. Like, That's such an unneeded skill.
Yeah.
With the Warrior of 18, yeah, right here. It's I just came up on my phone. You don't need to recall anything anymore.
1869. That's what my AI just told me.
Yeah, that's right. I looked it up on ChatGPT. No, actually, what I think is really valuable about the Common Core stuff is like when your parent sits down with you and you're a kid and you're doing this, you get this really valuable lesson that adults don't know anything.
Yes.
Adults have no knowledge. Don't listen to them. Ignore them.
I loved getting to teach my kids that. Yes.
I love that you said that because the only time my dad did a tutoring lesson with me was for science and memorizing the periodical tables. And he goes, yes, I said periodical tables because that's what he said. And I think it's the periodic tables, Dad. No, it's periodical tables. All right, Dad.
There's time. Newsweek, Life Christmas edition,
Sports Illustrated.
Right? And he almost had that voice too, like when Jet does his Brooklyn guy accent.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Yeah, hey Dad. And he goes, okay, vitamin K. It's potassium. So Josh, this is an easy one. You're gonna remember it like it's a pot of Assium. Who's gonna forget pot of Assium? I said, all right, Dad, I think I got this. I'm good. He's like, okay, pot of Assium. I'm telling you, you'll never forget it. I go, okay, thanks,
Here
Dad.
you are, right now.
Yep. 42-year-old man going, pot of Assium.
I do think it would be great if you had become a doctor and would continually accidentally use that when talking to patients. We've got your chart here. Your pot of Assium levels are pretty low, so we're going to recommend you eat a banana with breakfast every day.
Oh, that's really good.
Super.
Hey, Daddy, can you help me with my homework, please? I'm struggling.
I'll try.
Okay.
What subject are we talking? Are we talking math? We're talking science? We're talking English?
It's anatomy.
Oh God.
Yeah.
I will do the best I can.
Okay.
Let's get into this.
So they're talking about the reproductive system. Are you familiar with the reproductive system?
The knee bones connect to the thigh bones connect to the hip bone.
Hold on, let me write this down.
Yeah, let me. I'm just getting warmed up here.
Hip bone. Okay, all right. They haven't mentioned that.
Okay, that's the skeletal system.
Oh, the skeletal. No, we already did the skeletal system.
But you were talking boners, right? Am I incorrect in that?
Oh, I don't know. I've never heard that word before, Daddy.
Okay, so that's where the cardiovascular system and the skeletal system come together to create a boner.
Oh, okay. All right. I'm going to make a note of this, and I'm definitely going to tell my teacher about this in front of class tomorrow.
Oh, you know what? You don't even need to. I can send you some video links of some things. I don't know what kind of stuff you guys can get on campus. You may want to load it up before you get
that's great.
to campus, because I think a lot of these schools have like guardrails on the stuff, the kind of things.
Yeah, they've got a projector that they let us. I can hook up a flash drive to it, and I can play anything on there. So if I can do like a video presentation for the class from you, Dad, that'd be so cool.
I got you hooked up.
Oh.
Here, I'm just gonna write down the name of a website.
Okay.
Okay. There you are. And whatever you're looking for, whatever you're into, I mean, whatever. You put in just like, sometimes just for kicks and giggles, I think I'm coming up with stuff that I'm going to search. And there's a whole, 1,000 pages dedicated to just that.
So if I search for my favorite animes on there, I'll find videos of those?
Oh, buddy, you will find the anime in, just tons of anime.
Thanks, Dad. This is so cool. I'm going to learn so much from this, and so is the rest of my class.
You're welcome.
So I think our IT department really is the one who needs to shoulder the blame here. You can't even get Yahoo here. And why that actually made it through the filter, I'm frankly baffled.
Yeah, well, so that I can go, right? I'm off the hot seat here. I'm just an innocent father.
We can't do anything to you.
Okay. Oh, really?
No, you're just a parent. You have given your child, almost suicidally. Sorry, I'm not the English teacher.
Listen, I'm the principal of this, and this is my office. What the fuck is going on?
Wow, that's not okay words for school.
I'm gonna bounce because there's nothing you guys can do to me.
Okay.
Yep, that's legally binding.
Before I leave, I'm gonna say fuck off, and I'm gonna go.
Nothing we can do.
I'm hearing a lot of new stuff today.
I'm gonna go to lunch at Wendy's. have fun being on campus, eating campus food. I am going to dip a big fat fry in a Frosty.
Just so you know, we actually do have a Wendy's on this campus.
That is true.
Maybe I was a little quick with the F-bomb there. I may stay here and have lunch with you.
There you go. Thank you.
Also, I did see a big fat fry stuffed in a Frosty on that website, and it was not what I expected.
Legit.
I would just assume that the Wendy's porn would actually be animated instead of live action.
Thankfully, I cannot answer that question.
Don't pretend you haven't tried.
Not something I have Rule 34.
It's funny with this question because come from a family where everybody else went to graduate school. I lied to my dad about taking the GRE for years. But the thing was, there was never anything in particular I wanted to study. And it's like, do you want to go back to grad school? It's like when you go to grad school, you got to have a reason, right? They go to undergrad to prove you can do something for 4 years.
Right.
That's what the major is. But grad school, you have to have a purpose to go there.
Not to undercut your point, but I went to college for my undergrad because I was almost 100% certain that my folks were never going to pay for another 4-year vacation for me, and I was right. So that's why I went.
I'm with you. I mean, I paid for that 4-year vacation for a long time.
But to your point, I chose the thing that came most natural and was easiest for me. Not because I was not looking for a challenge necessarily. I was just looking to get my degree and move along,
Right.
But now having a different perspective, now I'm so much more interested in the world than I was back then.
Right.
There's so many things I would love to study. I don't know. I think being a therapist would be incredibly interesting, but I don't know if I have the compassion for that. Dude,
really?
If we're 2 years in and you're 2 years in and you're still doing the same shit, I can't help you, dude. I am tired of listening to you and get the fuck out of my office. I think that's what would come out.
I think that might be the most effective therapist.
Yeah, no, it's funny. That's actually one of the interests I had that I kind of wished I'd pursued was psychiatry. I've always found the way people think fascinating, and understanding that. The gotcha is also, no, I have no patience anymore for people and stupidity and insanity and absurdity and bullshit. Maybe if I had bothered to take those classes and learn it, I might actually be able to come at it from a different angle, because I love the people who can listen to people like that and actually have a dialogue with them anyway, and find it interesting to talk to people who have some of these, what I think we call in the profession, wackadoodle ideas. But I don't know. I don't know if that's the correct terminology, since I did not go to school for that.
Super.
Okay, doctor, your 4 o'clock appointment with the Wile E Coyote is up. And then just a reminder, your 5 o'clock with Super Mario is at 5.
Fine, just send him in.
All right, Mr. Coyote, just nope, not that door, not the door that's painted, the one that's open. Yeah, walk through. Yes, have a seat, Mr. Coyote. If you need anything, let me know. I'll get you some water.
Oh, hey. Oh man. Woo. This is interesting. Hi.
Hey, what's new this week?
Oh boy. Okay, so fell off a bridge, fell off a cliff. Got blown up by my own TNT, crashed into 3 fake walls, and almost drowned. So, pretty average week.
I asked you what was new.
Okay.
Those are the things that were new last week, the week before, the week before, the week before.
Yeah.
Now, Mr. Coyote.
Yeah.
I'm happy to sell you all of these Acme products
again
and again and again.
Thank you.
No, look. I've been your salesman.
I've got cash.
I know you do it.
Acme bucks.
I know. It's great.
It's funny. You take your own money. It's so cool.
Yeah, I mean, that's how gift cards work, my man. I'm just saying, I've been selling to you for 75 years. And
thank you, by the way. Thank you. It's a two-way loyalty thing here. I'm happy to have this relationship.
Mr. Coyote, we've been happy to have you covered by our insurance company for the last 75 years.
It's great.
You're a great customer. You always pay your premium on time.
Acme Insurance is the best insurance in the world. I tell everybody that.
Thank you.
I have sold so many people on your insurance. You should be paying me for
it. we appreciate that. And you have been a great and loyal customer. But it has come to a point where we are spending more money than we're taking in on you specifically. You are hospitalized constantly, at least 3 or 4 times a day.
Yeah.
the accordion, unaccordioning yourself after giant rocks fall on you alone is a $450,000 procedure.
Okay, but keep in mind that since I learned that trick, it used to be a $900,000 procedure, but the way I picked up those skills, I went back to school for that. I learned how to accordion myself, so cut the cost way down.
Mr. Coyote, according to your chart, you've been dead for several years.
Really?
Each and every one of these traumatic incidents to your body should result in almost complete cardiac and mental collapse.
I see. So you're saying I'm in some kind of a stasis where everything is broken at once? Some kind of a Mr. Burns condition? To borrow from a completely different catalog that we have no rights to whatsoever?
This hospital does have rights to The Simpsons.
Great.
Get Matt, got Snoopy, and we got The Simpsons.
Good. Dr. Nick, your 5 o'clock is ready.
Thank you.
Hello, everybody.
He is the best that Hollywood Upstairs Medical College has ever produced. But my point is that I think you have reached the limits of what Western medicine has to offer.
Oh.
Not because it's not healing you, but because you don't seem to need it, and Western medicine exists to charge you to make you better.
So it sounds like you're suggesting I need to check out Far Western medicine.
Beep, beep. Hello, Doc. Oh. You and I see the same doctor.
Oh, this is...
This is the Roadrunner?
Hold on a second here. You even see a doctor? Because you escape everything I throw at you, everything I toss at you, everything I drop on you, everything
Do you think there's not a mental strain attached to all the attacks, the unprovoked attacks that you come at me with?
Oh.
Like, you're constantly ordering things to kill me. I just want to exist, man. I just want to run the road.
So you're saying that my hits did land, just emotionally?
Yes, I am scarred beyond belief. Why are you proud of that?
Yes! I win! Finally!
That'll be $10,000.
Legit. And then, John, if you want to drop in the Looney Tunes end credit song right
oh,
there.
yes. Yeah, which we totally have the rights to.
Yeah. Well, if we have The Simpsons, we have Looney Tunes. That's all I'm saying, guys.
I think we can mention The Simpsons.
The Simpsons. Yeah. Yes, that does not mean that we use the theme song.
Same thing, guys.
And to be fair, I think in that scene in The Simpsons, they were mentioning the Three Stooges. So the chain of copyright infringement goes on and on and on.
Let's play some Pearl Jam next. We'll be fine. I also did give some serious thought to this question as well. And I think it's been happening with this most recent administration, where you kind of do a deeper dive on American history and you start to kind of maybe think, oh, hey, maybe everything's not as jingoistic and awesome as what you were taught in high school. And it's not, America, fuck
Sorry,
yeah.
Do you think jingoism is one of the good things?
That's what it sounded like.
Yeah, well, when you're in high school, yeah.
One of the awesome things? Okay, all right.
Yeah, when you're in have you read, like, the history books? Like, we're the good guys and everything.
No, that was actually going to be my next answer, was I was going to go back for history. Anyway, sorry, go on with your answer.
No, you just stepped on my shit to make a better point about your shit. So go ahead, Jet. It's fine.
This is a good metaphor for American history, by the way.
Yeah, go ahead, Jet. Jet Kaufman. Fuck yeah.
Oh, no, sorry, I'm having a coughing fit. I got to me and my mic.
In order to afford this level of passive aggression, we do have to advertise. Who has our ad for today?
Okay, yeah, I have it. I actually don't know what it is. I'm going to push it in and we'll see what happens. So,
all right.
Hey, everybody, this is 1984, and my name is Jarrett Kaufman, the biggest actor in the whole wide world. If you're like me, you get phone calls all day, every day from everybody in the world. And if it's one thing I really hate to do, is working in big live action blockbuster films. I get calls all the time from like George Lucas, Steven Spielberg, Martin Scorsese, and after a certain amount of time, you're just like, guys, get the hint. So today I'm answering the Jarrett Kaufman brand of answering machines called Stop Calling Me. You put in anybody you want, and they will automatically be kicked out. So, like, as let's say Steven Spielberg comes and he's trying to call you again. He's like, hey, I think it would be great for this Indiana Jones movie. Like, by the time they hit the last digit, it doesn't even go to answered machine. It goes, brr. He goes, is that calling me? And then after that, he gets kicked down. He'll never be able to leave a message and offer you a huge role that will go to a lesser actor like Harrison Ford. Like, for example, when we had Martin Scorsese call them. After he hits the last digit, it goes, hey, I'm gonna call the police. And then you never called again because at the time he was a huge cocaine addict. But at that point, you can also leave contacts for people who you do like. For example, Dorothy Dandridge. She's always been a big influence of mine and, a secret crush. So I'm still waiting for that phone call, but who knows? One of these days I'll find whatever. Jarrett letting Kaufman answer machine. Hi today.
That was a flawless recreation of me. I think that was an AI recreation of my voice for that ad.
I believe so. Yeah.
I didn't even hear it.
That's alarming. That's alarming.
Was it good?
Honestly.
Was it good?
Yes.
It was good.
Yeah, but scary because again, why would I even have a career anymore?
I think what the most powerful thing about that ad is we launched it to pay for our passive aggression with passive aggression, which is
it's a perfect circle.
It's the circle of life. Yeah. But it also does make you think, what did we lose when we set aside our ethnically insensitive answering machines for ethnically insensitive voice?
Touche.
Did anybody ever study abroad? Because part of my thinking about,
I'm not going to touch the obvious joke. I'm going to let it sail right past.
Thank you. See, okay, so you're the guy. But thinking about of like American history, I would definitely like to learn history from like, I don't know, like a European college or something like that. Just having a completely different perspective. Like I wish I would have done like a foreign exchange study type thing. I think that would have been beneficial to my worldview.
Josh, have you ever read Howard Zinn's People's History of the United States?
No.
That's a great place to start.
Okay.
Dude, when you read his history, it makes so much more sense. And like the motivations for things that have happened in our history, like, oh yeah, that makes a lot more sense than some idealistic thing that would be ridiculous in the real world. Dude, I really suggest reading that.
Yeah.
Great. I've been really working on that the past decade or so, really trying to expand my mind on that because I really think, and Jet would agree with me on this, living in Santa Clarita where it's like super white and super red, and there's this one version of history and it's only that.
Yeah, the flag there leaves out the blue in the red, white, and blue.
Also the red. And I will say, like, that's one of the other reasons where I never really felt the urge to go back to grad school is, like, you don't have to go to school to get that. In fact, sometimes going to school is the worst possible way to get that because you pay $60,000 and you get the worst version of the story.
Dude, I will say this. Like, when you go to college, like the traditional college we're talking about, like if you study acting or if you study theater, or you study writing, or it moves so slowly because it's academia
right,
versus like the real world. Like, I feel like when I went from college to a real acting class that's in the real world, it was like being like in a trade school where you're learning something every week. You're up on your feet. You're like, nothing's theoretical. You're doing it. I agree. Like going back to school, if you're really interested in something, you don't need that. Especially like if you're talking about the thing that Josh is, where they're trying to indoctrinate you in a certain vision of the world versus like maybe expanding outside, like even just listening to BBC News, is one way to like make your world a little bit larger, get outside the bubble.
I'm going to share this with you guys. The moment I knew shit was different, I remember being in ninth grade, history class, and we're doing American studies. And like part of my family still lives on the reservation in Oklahoma. They were part of the Trail of Tears, the Caddo Nation, originally from Florida, had to move to Oklahoma. So like when we had to do a report, that was a slam dunk report for me. Easy sources. My great grandfather was the leader of the tribe. Like he knew, right? So doing this report, I got a D from Mr. Klinger because that wasn't what was in the book.
I will say that was the best lesson you could get out of that class.
Yes.
Was that you were right and they were not.
Yeah.
And I hear this, I think a few episodes ago or whatever, but yeah, that and like listening to Rage Against the Machine, we're like, oh yeah, hey, maybe this does also happen. Maybe, okay, pay attention, Spence. There's other shit going on, besides red, white, and blue all the time.
That was like the best education I got was that, like I grew up in the Deep South and my family was like a very kind of liberal family. And so, I would go into class and people would debate and it would be like that. Like everybody's coming at me with that same whitewashed version of it. And what I learned from that was that you can be in a room where everybody else is saying something and you're saying something different and you can still be right.
Right.
Like, you don't have to let go of, like, truth is not a democracy, and democracy is not truth.
Hey.
But like, that was, the most valuable lesson that I've learned in my life.
Right.
Because especially now, when you're in tidal waves of bullshit.
Just to take it back to Josh's point and piggyback on your point, the Trail of Tears was horrific. It was genocidal. It was a very organized attempt to crush a people, to wipe them out of existence. And that dude is on the back of our $20 bill now. You know what I mean? On a daily basis, we see his face as if he's a hero. You know what I mean?
Super.
Daddy, I've got another homework assignment.
Okay. What subject are we talking about? I mean, I did you right on the anatomy, so...
Yeah, no, that one was very educational. So this one is American history.
Oh.
It's the Trail of Tears.
Oh.
They really haven't told us much about it yet at all. They said to go home and ask our parents and see what they had to say about it. And I couldn't wait to rush home and ask you your thoughts.
I don't exactly remember. I'm pretty sure in the 90s, R&B was like just very whiny and like the girl has left me. And so many of the tours were national tours.
Oh.
And I feel like there was so much emoting and crying and whining about the girl that got away. And I think that is the Trail of Tears where all those tours that took place. We had Boys to Men, other groups too.
Yeah, I remember Boys to Men from that website that you sent me.
Okay, so this is Tommy Mottola, Sony Records. You guys are my favorite think tank, so help me out with some ideas. Everybody loves the Boys to Men 2 album that just came out. It's 1993, in case you guys forgot.
Yeah, I've got a calendar on my wall.
Okay, just making sure that everybody knows that.
1993!
I am still writing 1992 on my checks.
Oh, see?
And I write a lot of checks.
This is why I bring this up. So we need to think of more names besides Boys to Men. I think we have a good formula where it's a noun followed by a number followed by another noun or pronoun.
What about Joe to C?
Oh.
But let's call him Joe to C instead of Joe to C.
Oh, I like that. I like that. It's
C?
like one thing, but it means another thing.
Yeah.
I'm in on that. Yes, Joe to C on the board. Great. Who else has got one?
How about Jews for Jesus?
Yeah, okay, we have a spiritual section. That's good. They could be on the TBN block of programming.
This was a big year for movies, as you all know. This specific year, 1993.
Jurassic Park. Did you hear that Lennon Kaufman turned down the role of that Jeff Goldblum got? That's crazy. What fucking idiot would have...
I don't know who that is. I've never heard of that person.
He was in The Fly.
But the biggest movie of the year, I feel like we could do this number thing, and we do an album of list number 4 Schindler.
Oh shit! Yeah, let's write it down. That's great.
That idea was it shocked me so much. It was excessive in how heavy-handed it was, which makes me think of like a ridiculously spelled group.
Okay.
How about NXS? NXS, but we spell it all fucked up.
Like INXS? That's just inks.
Okay, yeah, that was a dumb idea. My bad.
Yeah.
X is a Roman numeral. I would go with that.
Oh, into S.
Oh, yeah.
On the board, I stand corrected. I'm Tommy Mottola. I'm only dating Mariah Carey. What do I know?
You really remembered so many references from that time period of R&B. It was very impressive. I don't even know what half of that stuff is, but I'm going to go into school tomorrow, and I am just going to play all of these hit tracks for them, and I'm going to wow that classroom.
Excellent. I'm so proud of you. You are my little man.
Once again, I'm going to put the blame on our IT department. There's really no reason we should let early 90s R&B play, because as we all know, this is just a path that leads us to Babyface and then on.
You still hold no sway over me as a parent, correct?
Absolutely not. We're frankly, we're not allowed to even look in your direction, like fully make eye contact.
Oh, good. I'm going to just bounce.
No, sir, before you leave, Super Nintendo Omnum over here.
I'm sorry, what is your title, sir?
Super Nintendo Omnum?
Yeah, that's Super Nintendo Omnum right there.
Yeah. I run all the schools in the county.
With the Wendy's sponsorship did so well that we decided we'd try to branch out to some other companies. We couldn't afford any current consoles, so we're kind of working our way backwards.
Okay.
When I was asking your son exactly what happened in the classroom.
That's me.
Yeah, hey, buddy.
That's my little man.
I was so impressed with all the different references from that time period. It seems like you're a real historian, a real keeper of the flame of that part of history. And if you have the time, I would really like to offer you a position of like our professor of Jodeci studies, if you'd be interested in that.
Well, first of all, I don't call it history.
Oh, okay.
Because it's also her story, and it's our story. So I call it our story. I am a teacher of our story.
Quick question then. What do we call menatomy?
Menatomy?
Yeah. The study of man. Menatomy.
Oh, we call that humanity now.
Oh.
Whoop, there it is.
Legit.
That was so
Released in 1993.
Yeah.
Oh!
You know what? I would sign up for Jodeci studies. That would be great.
Hey, that's got to be an actual study somewhere at this point.
You know it is.
That is the great thing about academia, is it eventually turns even the most throwaway idea into somebody's thesis.
Right.
Yes.
I say this as somebody who wrote a thesis on the Harlem Globetrotters once again. So
Isn't that how most theses are written?
Time out. Let's go back. I thought you were saying that as a bit. Did you
No,
really?
he's told us this before. Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Did I forget that? Say it again, dude. I'm so sorry.
Well, Josh, it's easy to remember these things if you listen.
We may have to take another ad here because that was a pretty high level of passive aggression.
And it wasn't me this time.
That's why Klinger gave me the D.
Honestly, like, did you include the Washington Generals in the whole idea, or what?
I could say it now because nobody bothered to make it in the intervening 30 years. Yeah, no. The idea of it, the plot is it's a NBA coach gets drunk at a finals game, punches out a ref, kicked out of the league. The only job he can get is the coach of the Washington Generals, and he coaches this Bad News Bears style team to play and beat the Harlem Globetrotter, mainly through violence.
Nice.
But the best moment of the movie is like it comes to the end, that like big triumphant sports comedy like kind of victory, and the audience begins to boo because they paid to see the Harlem Globetrotters, not the Washington Generals. So they're just being pelted with Globetrotters merchandise in sort of slow motion. I called it The General because who's ever made a good movie called that? But
why did this not get made?
I think because it involves so many other people's intellectual property. I learned the lesson of, hey, maybe don't make your movie about the Beatles at McDonald's.
That's funny.
Yeah.
Super.
All right, Doctor. Last appointment of the day. It's your boy, Ami Amario. Mr. Mario, if you enter through this door. It's not a secret door.
It's me, Mario.
I know you don't have to say your name every time you come in. We've had these sessions like once a week. Well, tell me, Mario, what is new with you this week?
I'm gonna win.
Oh, you won the kart race.
Yes.
Again, once again, this is the same thing you bring me. You either did this, you smashed some of your bros, you ate a mushroom and grew larger.
I'm gonna kiss the princess.
And again, we've learned that what you call persistence, others call stalking. Do you realize that she had to abandon 8 castles just to get away from you?
But she's in the next castle.
And once again, that's, when you follow someone and they don't want you to be there, that's what they do. They leave. They exit the situation.
I'm not gonna win.
Have you considered maybe that princess is not for you? Maybe the relationship is in another person.
I should talk to it to Daisy.
You have so many princesses, and yet you kind of just all call them the princess. Do you notice how you kind of just, they don't have any individual identity to you? They're just a representation of something.
I'm gonna kiss the princess.
Hey, Doc, it's me, Teal Ghost from Pac-Man.
I'm going to say you are my favorite client.
Oh, thank you.
What's new this week?
So here's the thing. You know I'm very goal-oriented, right?
Of course.
I need to contact Pac-Man. I need to physically touch. Every time I'm right on the hair. Like he eats this circular big fat thing, and then I don't know what happens, but the power drains from me. I turn blue. I literally turn blue. I start screaming.
Pac-Man, look, I know you want to go in there. Like, you don't have a right to go in there. Just wait. Let him finish his meeting. You can go in there. You don't have to barge through the side doors to get where you need to go. You can just wait. It's okay, Pac-Man.
But I must munch. Munch.
It's okay. The pretzels
in there.
I know.
The doctor has pills.
It's okay.
Pills are in the doctor's office.
The pills and the pretzels can wait. They're not going to go anywhere.
And how am I ever going to get Miss Pac-Man if I don't do that?
So I know you're just here as a receptionist, but you're doing a much better job with the clients than I am. You seem like you're getting through to them.
I really just took my time, and I just learned. They're also teaching me how to be a better human as well, Doc.
Hey, Doc, I'm trying to leave your office, and every time I leave your office, I pop around and come in the other door on the other side. How do I get the hell out of here?
We're trying to have a moment here, Blinky. Pac-Man, get him!
Legit.
Accurate, very, very accurate versions of those characters.
I wish we had more time, but our quarter seems to have elapsed.
Hey-o!
Oh, mercy.
I think all of us learned something here today.
Did we?
And it was so much cheaper than spending $60,000 in school.
Dodgeball.
Well, I want to thank our actors today. Let's thank you, Josh.
Nerd.
Thank you, Sean Michael Boozer.
Double nerd.
And thank you, the one, the only, the most passively aggressed, Jarrett Lennon Kaufman.
Ow, my face!
And we'll be back in 2 weeks. Probably.
I don't believe anything's on. Oh, my time. I kicked the door on its hinges just so I could move on. Oh,
Oh, and I just realized that we are actually doing video too on this one, which is not not what I intended.
So
That's probably why it's going badly for Jen. Crap. I need to remember that for the next time.
Way to go,
it's all
Jet.
my fault.
Hey, Joey, what's she really like?
She's the most exciting woman I ever met.
Yeah?
Atari introduces the Woman of the Year, Ms. Pac-Man. Just like the arcade classic, 4 different game screens, floating fruit, even pretzels.
Honey, don't you know I'm more than Pac-Man with a bow?
Reach for Ms. Pac-Man.
Reach for a toy.